The progression system was a swing and a miss, okay? I am just going to keep it 100 with you. No one likes the fucking challenge system. Hardly anyone fucking likes it, alright? I thought it was a good idea at first, but the more I've played this game, the more I realized that in the long term, it just will not work. The progression system has to be brought back to what it was, alright? Be the highest, get XP. Score extra bags, get extra XP, alright? The challenges should be a thing on the side. That's how they always should have been.
Well done. That sure left a mark on Miss Shark's pretty little bank.
I remember saying at some point that I could forgive a lot of Payday 3's issues if the progression system was more in line with Payday 2's, and I have some good news. So Starbreeze heard a lot of our complaints and have completely overhauled the progression system as a part of Operation Medic Bag. And honestly, I'm enjoying this game a lot more now. If you're wondering why I haven't really been talking about GTA stuff lately, is because I've kind of been busy playing this. The new progression system is a lot more rewarding than the old challenge system. What happened before was that I got soft locked because I just couldn't beat all of the challenges and I was basically stuck at level 70. But with the new progression, I've not only went way past level 70, I'm like up around 100 something right now as I'm recording this. This video's a bit old, so it probably won't reflect my current level, but it just goes to show that like I'm actually being rewarded for my time now, and because of that, I've been having a lot more fun grinding these missions out. Now, there's still a lot of stuff that needs to be added, like we definitely need more heists, we need more weapon variety for both primaries and secondaries, we need new overkill weapons, we need, new skill lines, all that stuff, like we need more stuff to play around with. But I think as it is right now, this is actually honestly where I think Payday 3 should have been on launch. And it sucks that the game's now playable, like it should have been like this before, yes, but I also think it's worth pointing out that the fact that it's like this now means that whenever the next update comes out, which I believe to be Boys in Blue, it's gonna be a lot more fun grinding those missions out with whatever new weapon or heister we get, because the game is actually fun now. It's gonna feel a lot more rewarding playing those new missions, and it's gonna actually give us a reason to try and grind for whatever new weapon or perks we get, because the base game itself is like pretty decent now. Again, not perfect, there's still issues, like there's still some tweaks that need to be made here and there with the balance, just to name one example. But as it is right now, I think I'm almost ready to start recommending this game to people. It still needs more stuff to do, but as for a base game, this is what I wanted from like a Payday game. This is what I wanted Payday 3 to be, and I'm actually glad to see that it is better now. So Starbreeze, if you're watching this, thank you. Thank you for actually just giving people what they wanted. Because, like I said, I kind of understand that they wanted to try something new with the challenge system. They wanted to branch out, and they wanted to kind of go against the grain a little. But it just wasn't working. Like, that's kind of the insanity thing, right? You do something like so many times and you expect something about it to change. Well, unfortunately, the challenge system was just never going to work. Even people who like the challenge system kind of agreed that, yeah, it should have just been a thing on the side. Now, the challenges right now are completely gone, but there is no saying that they won't add them back as like a supplement at some point. I think that's the way they should have gone. Like, they should have made the challenges a thing where, if, like, you play the base game, but then if you're able to beat a few challenges here and there, then that gives you extra XP. And I'm also pleased to say that this is in perfect timing for whatever the next DLC is going to be. As I said, I'm pretty sure it'll be the Boys in Blue heist, which, if you're unaware, there's a lot of speculation right now that the new heister added will be Dragon from Payday 2, which honestly I wouldn't mind. I think Dragon would fit well into the current roster. And considering the next heists will be centered around police, you know, Boys in Blue, it would honestly make a lot of sense for him to be thrown in. So, hell yeah, I hope that's the case. If not, we'll see who is added. There are a lot of other heisters I would like to see added, Sydney being one of them because she was my main on Payday 2, but Clover would be really good to add, especially considering they're trying to make their roster more diverse, at least that's what they've said. You know, so bringing back the female heisters from Payday 2 would be great, but of course, that's all speculation and just me trying to take a bunch of guesses what could happen or what would be nice. The point I'm getting at right now, though, is that I am actually happy with the current game. I am so glad the progression is fixed now, because I just did not like the way it was before. I tried it, I really did, but I just couldn't get into it. There's also been a few other changes, like if you'll notice in this footage I'm recording, when I interact with a medic bag while full health, I get something called adrenaline, which I'm not going to explain in this video, but it's a new mechanic that's been added specifically for tanky builds. There's also a new armor type added that works more in line with Payday 2's, and that when it regenerates fully, which is nice because it means that the game's trying to like reward people for trying to stay in the heists and grind them out now. Something I never liked about Payday 3 when it launched is that you're kind of screwed if you try to stay in the heist longer. Like, part of the charm with Payday 2 was that you could completely grind out individual heists. Cook-Off was the perfect example of that. You could get any amount of bags you wanted as long as you were skilled enough to last that long. And it was fun. It was a really good challenge and a really good way to earn XP. Not to mention cash. With this game, you're kind of punished for that, and that's still a bit of the case now, but it looks like Starbreeze is trying to, like, you know, get rid of that meta, at least to an extent. Like, they're trying to now reward people for staying in the heist longer, which should have been the case from the beginning. But, yeah. Payday 3 is in a decent state now. I think I'm almost ready to start recommending this to people, but there still does need to be more content. And hopefully the next DLC will, you know, get us on the right track for that. But that's it for now. Expect a live stream for GTA whenever that update drops. Expect a stream for Boys in Blue. That's it for now. I'm out.